Yo, what up? Ballers in the house. Ms. Ballers in the house. Savin Movie Hunter. Yeah, so I figured Bridget's out grocery shopping. I'm up way too early, especially knowing that I'm going to pick up RJ today. So I figured why not go live? Crack open my coffee drink. I am so tired right now. All right, Noah. I'm not staying very long. Um, so I'll be here for a little bit, but as soon as I get a phone call, I'm out of here. Charlie, what's going on? Sav, how are you? Uh, Ollie, what's up? Bridge. Um, Movie Hunter. Yes, I'm going to need to go back a couple times because of there still being a shutdown and supplies being back ordered and stuff. I'm gonna have to go back and get some stuff taken care of, but not as bad as I was expecting. Some answers, you know, in sight, but the anxiety of it was so much worse than the actual appointment yesterday. Blu-ray snobs in the house, yeah, they're good. Metropolis Radio, what's going on? Yeah, so I figured I'd pop in. I don't know if many people are gonna come. I'm like an hour and a half earlier than I normally am. It's Friday instead of Thursday. But I figured since I didn't go live yesterday, I would pop in for a little while. Like I said, I pretty much just woke up. Um, Hold on a second. I'm turning on the sound on my phone so that because when Bridget gets back from the food store, I'll go down and help her, and I'll end the live stream before that, or you know, we'll see how it's going. Like I said, if we get enough people, I have the next stack of movies to talk about in my collection. If we're not gonna get, a quantity of people, I'm just going to hold off until Tuesday to do that. So I figure we play it by ear. Well, I was sitting here reading it, and I figured I'd give it my best college shot. It's like Metropolis, but it's Metropolis. That's the way I went for it. So how's everybody doing? It's Friday. The big Vinegar Syndrome sale was last night, and Martinez Joe broke the website. I got my brand new J2H T-shirt on, rocking for my boy. You. If you will follow Joe Marie on Instagram, you'll know they got theirs as well. They had their modeling photos put up for the official shirt. Man, my hair's all over the place. I usually with this quarantine when I don't have RJ, I'm in bed till like 10. I might be up at 8 or 8:30 like I was texting with Joe this morning. Um that was Khaleesi hitting the table. So yeah, I was missing Joe this or yeah, missing. I was talking to Joe this morning and I was like, why don't I just get up and go live? Um, Seb says I enjoyed your review video yesterday. Yeah, even though it got taken down, I think because of the poster I used, it got flagged and removed for some reason. So luckily, Martinez Joe told me, and I got it taken care of. And yeah, are you going to see Tenet when that comes out? Since the Well, it might be the first movie to play in theaters. Um, they said that they need at least 80% of the theaters in the country to be open for them to put the movie in theaters, and I don't know if that's going to happen. Honestly, I they're talking about a second wave in China. Pennsylvania had like 1,100 or 1,200 cases come up yesterday. Florida has another 1,000 cases. So I don't know. I'm really starting to think that I might be stuck inside for a really long time, and it really sucks. So, Reptile dude, what are you doing to me, Rick? You can't just come here on a Friday with a surprise live stream. Yeah, man. I figured since I wasn't around yesterday, I would pop up for a live stream for a little while. If we got enough people, I would talk about a stack of movies. I'm early compared to normal. So, Joe, why were you up till 3 a.m., man? You had that wish list ready. You should have been done your purchase. I'll tell you what. If that sale was at 12:15, um, I wouldn't have made it. I bought the one title I bought from the sale, and I went to sleep right away. No, I don't see Tenet going right to a streaming service, but um, I think it'll get delayed. I think they'll postpone it. Henry said, "Our Goodwill's just open. I really got to donate." S. Rose, are you planning HBO Max for Zack Snyder's Justice League? No. I mean, I'm getting HBO Max, but the whole Zack Snyder's Justice League, I personally haven't really. Zack Snyder, I just watched Watchmen yesterday. I don't think I'm a fan of Zack Snyder. Looking at the movies he's made, in my opinion, they've all been like mediocre to okay, nothing great. And a 4 hour version of a movie that's part of a universe that I already think is very overrated, it doesn't make me more excited for it. Sorry. It's the cat, Hank. I'm not making those noises. It's she needs attention and she's meowing. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Say hi. Look. Say hello. Say hello. Say hi. Meow. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Okay. Joe, what did you think of 5 Feet Apart and Guns Akimbo? Um, Seb says I watch Vivarium. I see what you mean. Haven't seen Watchmen yet. Yeah, I've avoided Watchmen for over 10 years, and um, I just hey stop. I mean, 300 was good. It's probably his best movie. I watched The Watchmen because I'd never seen it, so that's right. Mother of Dragon, Breaker of Chains. That's Khaleesi there. So besides Joe Marie, did anybody um did anybody order anything from the Vinegar Syndrome sale last night? 7 out of 10 for Guns Akimbo. Yeah, I gave it a 4 out of 5, so we're right there. I also loved 5 Feet Apart. A very good. Wait, what? Oh, maybe they said that line while I was asleep during Watchmen. I fell asleep during it. Probably like 45 to 50 minutes in. I fell asleep for a good 20 minutes. Matt Wilson's in the house. What's going on? Well, outside there's probably yard work being done, so I'm not sure what you're hearing, Hank. You're the only one who seems to be mentioning it, so I'm not sure. Khaleesi's meowing. There's either like a tree being cut down or somebody mowing a lawn outside. Brandon, I only bought one Vinegar Syndrome title. I think, and that's it's probably a good thing for me that I don't get sucked in big time to boutique labels. Is um, a movie. If you heard it again, that's outside. They're doing some kind of yard work. Um, they're doing. Oh, yeah, that could be it too. Oh yeah, no, it's. I'm sorry. It is my phone because if you guys weren't here early in the live stream, this is a very spur of the moment live stream. My girlfriend's out food shopping, so as soon as she gets back and calls me, I'm ending the live stream. I'm going downstairs to help her get groceries. So I do have the volume on my phone. So yes, the notifications are mine. My apologies. Thank you, Trash Boat. What was I saying before that? Oh, when it comes to boutique titles like Scream Factory, Khaleesi, come on. When it comes to Scream Factory and Vinegar Syndrome and Severin, it seems to be like a lot of like grindhouse horror, just stuff I wouldn't really be interested in. The movie I ordered from Vinegar Syndrome is basically, oh, excuse me, because um, so many people have loved it, or have such high, thoughts on it that I blind bought a movie for like almost $40. So fingers crossed. I'm sure a lot of people can figure out what it is, but we'll see. Aaron's in the house. What's going on? Snotter Otters here. Rob says, how will the lack of new releases due to COVID affect physical media in stores? I'm hoping it doesn't push mainstream releases towards digital and streaming. No, but I think you're going to see a big lull in new releases. Like I just announced in my live stream Tuesday that Trolls World Tour is coming out in July. So after the second week of June and before Trolls World Tour comes out, no there's going to be no movies for months. Um, I think. I think you're going to get catalog titles. You're going to get TV box sets. You're going to get just stuff that you're just going to get stuff that's not new releases, and it's going to hurt sales. But I think I was in a Walmart yesterday. I had to grab something, and I ended up blind buying a new release as well. Khaleesi, really, dude? I blind bought a movie as well, but they were resetting their movie section. They had a bunch of $5 stuff. They had a ton of catalog stuff. So, um, yeah, I think you'll start seeing more sales, especially from Best Buy, who's already putting Disney Steelbooks on sale weekly. I think you'll see a lot of like buy two get one free sales. I think you'll see just stores trying to make up for new releases not coming. Although if you look at the Target ad, Khaleesi is being crazy. If you look at the Target ad, they're hardly releasing new releases to begin with. They're not, there might be one or two movies pictured. I went to a Target yesterday as well to try to, like I said, I had to get something. So, um, what do I want to say? I had to get something at Target. They ended up not having it at Target, but Target didn't have Onward. Target didn't have the movie I blind bought. They didn't have a few other new releases, and they didn't have what I was looking for either. So I went to Walmart. Walmart had the movie I was looking for. They had the other stuff I needed to get at Target. So or at Walmart. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think you're going to see lots of sales where they're trying to just move movie sales. Yeah, and I also found that interesting. Aaron brings up that the new Tom Cruise movies don't have their Blu-rays; they're only 4K and digital. Um, so I mean that's great if it's at a lower price point, but I don't think they might be $20. So I can kind of see that. Snotter Otters in the house. Um, Metopol- Metropolis says, I picked up a movie before the lockdown called Rounders. It came out in the late 90s. Do you know if it's any good? Haha. It's, it's a pretty fantastic film. Might be my favorite of all time. Aaron picked up two, technically three VS titles last night. I only picked up one, Aaron. As told by Gonzo's in the house from Seattle, it has to be like 6:30 in the morning there. Geriatrics in the house. You've had issues with brand new 4Ks skipping? That's weird. Draker. Martinez just says nothing at Target because Dave bought them all. No, this was a different Target, and there were plenty of pops there, so Dave wasn't in this Target. Trashboat says, "Do you buy the WWE pay-per-views when they hit home media?" No, I don't. Joey Baseball, I don't think is here. Marie says no, he bought all the pops. Yeah, so you can tell Dave wasn't in the store. There were still a ton of pops. Um, I do look at the pops when I go into a Target, but I can't. Like I said, it's been months and months since I last bought a pop, and I think the last pop I got was Buzz Lightyear, and that was for free from Disney Movie Club or Disney Movie Rewards. That's how old. Poor Dave. Dave brought it upon himself, Jessica. The guy used to judge me for buying the occasional pop, and now he's gone full crazy pop. Um, Since you're a wrestling fan, what's your opinion on Raw, SmackDown, and pay per views not featuring crowds? I'll tell you what, I can't watch WWE anymore. It's pretty terrible. Honestly, uh, AEW is so much better. The last time I tried to sit and watch WWE, I got a month free trial of the network to watch WrestleMania, and I didn't watch all of it because it wasn't very good. Like the product's just not good. I don't even think it's without the crowd because I haven't been watching wrestling or WWE before. You know, the whole thing happened where they stopped the crowds. I don't have WWE Network. I used to, and I canceled it right after WrestleMania last year. I got the free trial to watch WrestleMania this year, like I just said, and I didn't get through it. Thank you, Sev. Very kind of you. Snotter Otter says, watched the Ron Missy last night, not as bad as I thought it would be pretty funny. Well, it's in the hat. Um, so, um, I don't know when. Hopefully, we'll watch two movies um, today before we get RJ, and then we're going to create a new hat with RJ friendly movies. Have some good ones in there, most of which he's never seen. Trashboat says I watched for Oscar and Bray Wyatt. Everyone else is like, who? Bray Wyatt's good, but I don't even his character. They ruined the momentum he had. I remember when the Fiend first started happening, right after SmackDown was over or Raw was over, I would um I would like keep refreshing on YouTube to see the Firefly Funhouse that was on. And then when he was wrestling matches with the red light, it was like this they're killing the character. And they definitely hurt the character. I mean, his match with Cena at WrestleMania was fun, but it wasn't really a match. It was more of like a movie, just like the Undertaker AJ Styles match was not a not a what do I want to say? It wasn't a match. It was more like a mini film, if you will. What else is new? I bought stuff off Macari is like new. There was like 17 or 18 Blu-rays, one of which was Apocalypto. So I bought it to flip Apocalypto, keep a few things for myself. Um, and like I said, it was sold as like new. I opened Apocalypto. It was lightly scratched. Then I opened Hellboy 2. It was scratched so heavily. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, this was sold as like new. Then I opened Green Zone and this was cracked in half. So I reach out to Macari. I reach out to the guy who I bought them from, and the guy obviously knew what he was doing or knew what he had because he said, send me back Apocalypto. I'll refund you all the money and you can keep all the other movies. So I have to eat $3 to send the guy back Apocalypto, but I get 17 movies and I can see if I can try to save any of the stuff that's in there. The Digibook of Midnight, I believe it's Midnight Express is in there. No, Midnight is Midnight Express the one about jail? No, it's not Midnight Express. Anyway, there's yeah, I do have cases out of it, Marie. That's true. Um, anyway, there was a digibook in there, and the disc actually seems to be fine. It's not Midnight Run. It's from 1978. Randy Quaid's in it. Jeffrey, I can flip them if they're in good shape. Like I said, the first two I checked were cracked and scratched horribly for Blu-rays. What else? What else do we got here? What were the most movies you watched in the theater back to back? Oh, maybe twice. I wasn't a person to go see like four movies in a day. I thought you meant like um how many like a movie I saw repetitive. Like I saw Girl Next Door multiple times in movies. When I was a kid, I saw Beauty and the Beast multiple times in theaters, and I saw um, Napoleon Dynamite a lot in movie theaters. Hold on a second, guys. Oh yeah, Rick face. Somebody just said something really funny. I want to try to screenshot it, so bear with me. I want to show Bridget. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get yard sales for a while. Hold on. Reptile Dude said something really funny. I want to try to screenshot to show Bridget. There we go. If you guys didn't see what Reptile sent, he said, Khaleesi of House Down the movie, the first of her name, the Table Shaker, Queen of 4K, Blu-rays and DVDs, Queen of VHS, Queen of Beta, Protector of the Great White Media Shelves, Lady Regent of the Cinema Sickness Crew, Breaker of Streaming, and Mother of Physical Media. That's hilarious. Midnight Express, that is the digibook in there that I will be keeping. It was minty fresh. Guns say you got me into Macari. I I'm telling you what, guys. I bought a deal last night on Facebook Marketplace. Martinez Joe knows what it is. If the deal is legit, it's one of the more expensive deals I bought off Facebook. Besides that big 4K Criterion deal I bought. um, if the deal is legit, it was an amazing deal. Some sealed I don't want to spoil too much. Some sealed TV seasons of a very rare Blu-ray, a steelbook, a triple feature, some other sealed stuff to flip, some stuff to flip, some stuff to keep. But if it's legit, it was a heck of a deal, and I dropped. It was like $115. So Martinez Joe said, "Spoiler: It's a hot deal." Um, Somebody asked for a shout out on their channel. What, which was it? Who was it? Sorry. What do you think of Stephanie and Beatrice wanting to play Batwoman? I think Ruby Rose should be blackballed from Hollywood. She kind of really screwed that show big time. Connor says you may have already been asked, but what did you think of Watchmen? I personally wasn't a fan, Connor. I fell asleep for part of it, and it just like so long. I watched the director's cut, which was 3 hours. It was okay. Like I sat there once I kind of snapped out of it. Um, once I kind of snapped out of it, I paid attention to the rest of it, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. When you take stuff down to Pam's to trade, is it the stuff you couldn't flip? Yeah, usually. Or if I just happen to be going to Pam's, I'll bring it. Like I haven't been able to go to Pam's for like 3 months now, so that's why I've actually been trying to sell more on Instagram. I will actually be trying a new post on Instagram maybe over the weekend. I'm gonna be selling a bunch of Blu-rays for $3, so keep your eye or email me if you're interested. I will say it's mostly common stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna be selling Blu-rays for $3 plus shipping. But yeah, in Florida, flea markets are open, but my flea market only had half of the place open. Will you be getting the Star Wars 4K set? No, I won't. Yeah, you should do an online store on Instagram like Dave does. I don't know if I want to do a whole store. I'd rather just um, do like random posts on my Down the Movie Instagram account. I do a lot on eBay. Um, I'm still going to do a lot on eBay because the amount of eyes that are on my eBay are so much more than would ever be on my Instagram store. But I figure, I can try to sell to you guys as well on Instagram. Like I said, if you don't have Instagram, you're interested in what I have for sale, I can email photos out. So I only would ship within the US too. I don't ship worldwide. Come on. Come on. You want to be here. You keep pay attention. Look, everybody wants to see you. Khaleesi, Khaleesi. My name's Khaleesi. Meow. Meow. Go attack. 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 There's a longer version of The Watchmen called the Ultimate Cut. It's 30 minutes longer. Yeah, no. Yeah, I heard the Star Wars 4K transfers aren't good from Joe and Marie. I have um I have Solo, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker on 4K. I would get Force Awakens on 4K, but I have the Steelbook, so I'm not going, or the Blu-ray Steelbook. So, so do you guys want me, since we're up over 30 people, I have a small stack of movies. Do you guys want me to do that, or would you rather just chat until I gotta go? So, like I said, I just grabbed a small stack. I can do that, or just hold off. Um, because as soon as I get the phone call, I'm ending the live stream because I gotta go downstairs. But I should have a little bit of time. Jeffrey says, "Do this." Yeah. So, like I said, I got a small stack. It's not going to be 20 or 25 like normal. I think I got like 15. All right. So, what do we leave off with? I don't even remember what we left off with on Thursday. All right. So, first up, a very fun flick, a movie a lot of people may not have heard about. I tried to let people know it was pretty enjoyable once I saw it. I know I told Dave he needed to watch it, and that is Better Watch Out. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I thought it was very fun, almost like a home invasion horror movie that takes a pretty interesting turn. Who's in this bad boy? Patrick Warburton's in it briefly. Levi Miller. Not a lot of familiar faces. No, definitely not a Dollar Tree purchase. I don't think I've ever seen Better Watch Out at Dollar Tree. That would be an awesome find. Only Movie Hunter. I've never seen it. Martinez Joe loves it. So this is a Christmas film. Marie says love the slip. I've seen it. Yeah, I don't have the slip on mine. I just got the standard Blu-ray. This is it from Welgo USA. What was that? What did I just get on my phone? Jacob, I'll talk to you, buddy. Jacob's upset that he didn't get the inside scoop on my Facebook deal. I'll fill you in. Jessica, how'd you not keep this in the collection? It's a great movie. Martinez Joe says, movie was filmed in Australia and it was 90 degrees out and everybody's wearing winter clothes. Movie magic. Yeah, I love this flick though. It was really fun. Uh, the ending really makes it worthwhile. Oh, J2H, you naughty boy. The ending is really good in this, for sure. Trash Boat says, Welgo USA is one of my favorite distributors. Oh, excuse me. Next up is, I'm trying to remember. I want to say this was from Blu-ray Bullet Brit. Sent this over to me. I could be wrong. I forget where I got this or how I obtained it, but it is the region-free Beverly Hills Cop trilogy. I got this when only the first movie was available on Blu-ray here. I believe since then the trilogy has come out in the States, but it is Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, and 3 in a smaller case, I believe, than the US trilogy is, because it's in a standard UK case, which is a bit thicker than a US case. But I love all three Beverly Hills Cop movies, honestly. Jeffrey says I have that. Jeffrey says rank the cop movies from best to worst. I mean, I think they're 1, 2, 3, honestly, but I really enjoy all three movies. I've always seen the first two. I like the third one because it takes place in an amusement park. I really do like the third one. Um, I saw a bit of one of them. Come on, Marie. Do you have any? No, I don't. I'm not even sure who that is. That's the person who put out Dune, right? What is your criteria for keeping a movie in your collection? I mean, I think Midnight Express is a good movie, but I know I would not want to watch it so often, so no to keeping it. Martinez Joe says a fan of all three films. So my criteria is if it's something like Beverly Hills Cop, it's staying on my shelf. A movie like Trading Places, something that has rewatchability. A lot of what's on my shelf is blind buys. So once I watch them, I decide if it's a movie I'm going to ever watch again. Like, I actually want to get Midsummer and add it to my collection. It's on my wish list on Amazon because it's not a movie I would watch like over and over and over, but it's something I can see myself watching in the future. So instead of risking it going out of print or being unavailable on streaming because rights keep getting yanked and pulled, and that's kind of like my mind frame when I want to keep something. Like I watched what was that movie Martinez Joe told me to watch? The Nightingale. The Nightingale was fantastic, but it was so heavy of a movie that I think I only need to watch that one time. Like I'm not like jonesing to rewatch it um, at all. But it was a fantastic movie. So something like that, I wouldn't, it wouldn't make the shelf if I had it and had never seen it. Megapodtastic says Beverly Hills Cop needs the filmed but never aired pilot for the TV series as a bonus feature. Did you hear they put out a U.S. version of the Cop trilogy? Yes, I did, but I'm content with this one. It's all a smaller case. So, Trashboat says he tried to make Dune. Yeah, I don't. What else did he make, Trashboat? I don't think I have any of his stuff. Aaron, was that the first time you ever saw Uncle Buck? Uncle Buck's great. That's a movie I actually didn't watch till later in the what do I want to say? Till later in life. I didn't watch Uncle Buck when I was a kid. Jessica says, when do you plan to add Gretel and Hansel to the hat? Yeah, so spoiler alert, Jessica hooked me up with a digital copy of Gretel and Hansel. So Bridget and I talked about it yesterday. We still have like 15 or 16 movies in the hat, and we get RJ back for a week today. So we're going to try to watch two movies, I think, before getting RJ, hopefully, depending on what movie it is, because there's a few long ones in there. Um, and then we're going to try to watch down the hat of movies the following week because I probably have another 30 movies typed out on my phone. um, I have like another 30 movies typed out on my phone. Um, Something was sent to me to review from Lionsgate that doesn't come out till like the 9th of June. I got to try to watch Gretel and Hansel, The Lovebirds, and I have a bunch of Blu-rays and DVDs to add to the hat. So I'm going to try to get the hat down and emptied and then reload the hat with maybe like 30 or 40 movies, and Gretel and Hansel will be in there. Aaron says, you don't think there's some movies that aren't too rewatchable, but sometime down the line? It's possible, but, you know, a lot of times when I say something doesn't make the shelf or I get rid of it, it's a Dollar Tree movie, or it's just something where Bridget and I are like, I don't think I ever need to see that again or consume that again. Jeffrey says, are you going to watch Sonic with RJ? We watched that already. I did a review on my channel. RJ and us watched that last week. Like I said, some good stuff going into the hat this week for RJ to watch, most of which he's never seen. Frozen 2 is going to be in the hat because I've never seen that. But yeah, some good stuff, some stuff I think he'll be excited to check out, some corny stuff. I know I'm throwing in Super Mario Brothers on DVD, Meatballs on Blu-ray because it's one of my favorites. Um, I think we're gonna put in Dodgeball, The Longest Yard, so some fun stuff that he's never seen. Probably 2 or 3 weeks worth of stuff into the hat for him, and then we'll switch out the hat and everything. So, all right. So Beverly Hills Cop. Ooh, naughty Joe. Blank Me Sandwich Part 12 is not in the hat. I'm sorry. I lived it. I don't need to see it. You know what I mean? Wink. Um, Next up, probably my favorite body swap movie of all time. Big, starring Tom Hanks. This being the 25th anniversary edition with the nice slipcover that opens up. It used to play Heart and Soul. It doesn't anymore, and I don't know how. I don't know how to change the battery, or if there's a way to change the battery. It doesn't look like it. So I think I'm just out of luck. It doesn't play Heart and Soul anymore. But I love Big. It is a fantastic flick. Yes, RJ has seen Big. Has RJ seen Small Soldiers? Greatest movie ever. He has not. Always says own it on DVD, but haven't seen it yet. Marie says seen it like 5 times. Crazy Joe says I was impressed how you took that sandwich. That's right. I take the sandwich. I don't go half whole. Love it. That piano scene, classic. Martinez Joe says my favorite is the Freaky Friday remake. I do enjoy the Freaky Friday remake as well. But this movie to me is just so good. It's funny, it's heartwarming, it's sad, it has everything. Plus Tom Hanks is great in it. Also Elizabeth Perkins is good as well. So yeah, we got Big, like I said, the 25th anniversary edition. It was cool. I actually got this slipcover for free from a used bookstore because I had just the Big by itself. and didn't have the slipcover, so I got the cool slipcover for free. Like I said, I wish it still played music. You used to open it and be like, doom, doom, doom. But not anymore. Next up is a TV series that I just grabbed the final season of because I didn't feel like holding all 12 seasons to talk about it, and that is The Big Bang Theory. Like I said, I just grabbed the final season. This is Crazy Joe's favorite show. Crazy Joe loves this show. He can't talk enough about it. He said it's very underrated. He said it's probably the funniest thing he's ever watched. It makes Community look like dog crap. That's These are all Crazy Joe quotes. So if you don't agree, go over to his YouTube channel and tell him. But yeah, no, I love Big Bang Theory. I thought it was a fantastic show. The last couple seasons, didn't necessarily love. There was like one or two episodes a season that were fantastic. Um, but the first, like, I want to say first 7 or 8 seasons are excellent. Somebody says, are you going to consolidate in a complete series one day? The problem is the complete series box set is big and long. That's what she said. Is big and long, and it just takes up too much room. So, I mean, all 12 seasons of this take up a lot of room, but don't own it. Not a fan. Worse than Friends, if possible. I disagree. Jockitch is funny. Okay, so we have a bunch of Big Bang haters because it was the most popular show on television for like a decade. So it's cool to hate it. I get it. Respect. But yeah, no, I. Oh, and they're in sleeves. Gross. Yeah, I'll keep my regular edition. I think. I'll just keep them all. So yeah, I love Big Bang Theory. I thought it was a great show. Apparently, a lot of people don't, but like I said, it's cool to hate something when it's the most popular show for a decade. Yeah, no, I agree with that. J2H. Big Bang Theory is awesome. That's a weird question to ask, Ron. What? Keeping up on our health tabs? Like, what's your favorite episode? I don't know if I just have one episode that I love. Thor and Doctor Jones was a good episode with Raj and Howard making their song, but love. Yeah, like I said, the first I would say 7, 8 seasons of this were awesome, and then it went down. Oh, Jessica, that's on my wish list. The complete Blu-ray box set for that 70 show. Just be careful though. There's two versions of it. Um, One version has sleeves. The other version has cases. So I gotta be careful when I get it that I get the one with cases. I don't want the one with sleeves. Cheers was the most popular show during its decade. Cheers was hilarious. I agree, Cheers was hilarious, but I also think Big Bang was hilarious. You have it out for Big Bang Theory, so that's fine that you don't care for it, but I think it's funny. You don't. It is what it is. Next up is a show that I have not checked out. Was sent over to me from Mill Creek. I think this was on Showtime, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to see. I believe it was on Showtime. It is The Big C with Laura Linney. I don't know much about this show. I don't even know who else is in it besides Laura Linney, honestly. Allison Janney, it looks like. Oliver Platt. But The Big C, I've never seen it. Sav, you cheeky monkey. So yeah, I have to watch this at some point. It's tough to dive into a TV show with so many movies to watch and you know, other stuff. But wait, you mixed movies and seasons? Why? Because it's in alphabetical order by format. That's how I do my collection. Man, sorry. But yeah, no, that's how I keep my collection. Yeah, so the Big C was on Showtime. Martinez Joe says loved it. Movie Hunter says never seen. Jeffrey says, how did you acquire these Blu-rays? Were these in an eBay lot? I got these Blu-rays all different ways. I used to pay full price when stuff would come out. I buy stuff on Mercari. Um, I buy stuff on eBay. I buy stuff at flea markets, yard sales, Facebook Marketplace. I buy stuff all different ways. So, big C. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a phone call yet, honestly. So, all right, next up. This is like a music documentary. 3 bands, 6 cities, 1 train, and 1,000 miles of track. Um, so this is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack of the Big Easy Express. The reason I got this is it was at a Kmart when they went out of business. I paid $1.50 for it because it was 90% off the last day they were open. And I'm a fan of Mumford and Sons, and I like a few Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zero songs. So, it's basically, my understanding is it's about a train full of these bands. They took a train and went to 6 different cities and did like different concerts. So it sounded interesting. I love music documentaries and music. And like I said, I'm a big fan of Mumford and Sons. Bridget likes Mumford and Sons as well. So this was $1.50, so I grabbed it. Martinez Joe says yard sales started here last week. Yeah, I just don't see it starting here in PA yet, but maybe soon, hopefully. We'll see. What? What's wrong? J2H loves Mumford and Sons. Movie Hunter says can't wait for yard sales. So, Big Easy Express. Haven't seen this one. Definitely need to watch it at some point. Like I said, got that for $1.50 at a closing Kmart. Next up, this movie's probably in my top 10 of all time. I keep wanting to upgrade this to 4K. There's a special edition of this on 4K that I really want. I also have the special edition DVD, which comes in a bowling ball. And I own 3 versions. Stop. I own 3 versions of this on Blu-ray. Somebody says I live in Trashfoot says I live in PA and our county just authorized yard sales and flea markets if they limit the number of patrons. Are you in the left side of the state, the western side of the state? Because the whole southeast quadrant of Pennsylvania is still red. Is still in the red, and how are they going to limit the number of patrons at a flea market? It seems very unlikely. I don't think a lot of people are going to set up at flea markets for a while here. Other people might not. I don't know. But I agree, Jacob. Yeah. So you're in the yellow part of the state, which is when you're allowed to start reopening, if that's the case, Trash Boat. I'm surrounded. I am all in the red section of Pennsylvania, so I don't see me going to a yard sale or flea market anytime soon, honestly. Joe, did you see the numbers yesterday, man? 1,200 new cases in Pennsylvania. Don't start celebrating too fast, buddy. I sadly don't think we're getting out of this anytime soon, but hopefully I'm wrong. So yeah, like I said, this is like in my top 10. Hey, Khaleesi, stop. That's Rick when he gets mad. Hey. All right, so like I said, in my top 10 movies of all time, I own this 3 ways on Blu-ray. I own the DVD collector's edition, the bowling ball. I would love to get the limited edition 4K that comes in the bowling bag with the sweater and everything. Um, Man, so you must be a troll. 'Cause you're just being super annoying. Uh, I gotta look into getting a moderator because I do this on a phone. Um, Jacob, you and I need to talk. I need to see if, well, you're working though. I need to see about getting a few moderators for my channel who have access to block people because I'm not dealing with trolls right now. Someone came to my job Monday for a shingles vaccine, called Wednesday that Monday morning before she came in, she tested for COVID. Yeah, exactly. Like people are stupid, and that is what's gonna cause this to last for so long. And when the second wave hits and it's worse than the first, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I don't get it." Your relationship with the cat is my new favorite thing about this video. So, all right. So we have the Big Lebowski. This being the digibook, still brand new, factory sealed. Like I said, this is my top 10 favorite movies of all time. I love The Big Lebowski. I'm very scared to watch the Jesus rolls. I've heard hard things. So you got the digibook here. Like I said, brand new factory sealed. I have the comic strip style steelbook of The Big Lebowski. And this is also brand new factory sealed. Oh, see, I was a bowler. I grew up. My dad owned a bowling alley when I was a kid, and I used to bowl in leagues up until like probably like my mid to late 20s, and I had to stop because of back issues. So, 8 beverages out of 10, nice. So, yep. But I love the Big Lebowski. I have this, and then I own this version of Big Lebowski, which is open. So this is the version that I watch of it when I watch. Um, when I watch the Big Lebowski, this is the version that I watch because I believe they all have very similar. I think they all have the same bonus features. But like I said, I would like to upgrade to 4K. I was actually looking at a used version of it today, and I might be buying a used version of it. All right, so Bridget is leaving the store now, so this is going to end very shortly because the food store is like 2 or 3 minutes away. Um, Kingpin is funnier, says Ron. I agree that Kingpin is a very funny film. I can't disagree with that. I just think Big Lebowski is a better film overall, personally. Have you seen the Jesus Rolls, Rick? No, I haven't. I can't say. I can't see myself paying $15 for it. If it was used for like $5, I would get it to watch it. Um, but I can't see myself blind buying it for full price. Did she get the chicken milk and nuggies? Um, no, probably not. What are your Memorial Day plans, Rick? The same thing I do about every day now. Stay inside and not be able to interact with friends and family and miserable. You're right about the script and directing. Well, I'm glad we could agree on something, Ron. If I find it on 4K, I'll send it to you. I'll let you know. Yeah, like I said, I think that I'd like to get it on 4K. I found somebody who has another movie I want. I'm seeing if we'll do like a bundle deal. I could get that and another movie on 4K for $20 shipped. So maybe that'll work out. Collecting with Hammer says I was a bowler, third at state 1 year in juniors. Nice. Yeah, I used to bowl. I bowled a lot as a kid. I was really good as a kid, and then I stopped for a while. Bowled again as a teenager for a while, stopped, and then bowled again. And I was bowling in tournaments in 2 leagues a week. Got really back into it, and then my back started bothering me too much, and pretty much had to quit. I think I've been bowling once like the last 5 years, and it was to take RJ bowling. So take it easy, Hank. Ron says bowling is not a sport. I disagree. What? J2H, you hear that? We aren't good enough again. What? Why did I say you're not good enough? What are you talking about? Man, I'm going to punt this cat if it keeps acting the way it is. I don't mean that, but the cat's making me angry. So I still have more movies to talk about, but I'm going to leave them because Bridget's going to be here any minute. So I'm going to wrap it up. Gave you guys like a bonus hour live stream that was unplanned. So I will be dropping a video tomorrow which features unboxings from my boys J2H and Martinez Joe. I don't remember what they sent me, and I don't remember what else is in the video. So that'll be dropping tomorrow. Also, Monday, mystery box number 2 from Second and Charles. Uh, there's some interesting stuff. If you're a fan of, I don't even want to spoil it. Stay tuned for the mystery box. That's coming Monday. Live stream Tuesday. Review video Wednesday. Live stream Thursday. Hopefully, I have RJ this week, so it'll be tough. And then a new pickup video Saturday. So plenty of content coming. Oh man. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. Thank you for hanging out. And that's it. So until next time, guys, who's down to movie? Bye.